You know, I've driven to the hospital many times to get scans, to get blood drawn, to hear bad news, you know, but I've also heard lots of good news in the hospitals. You know, like the hospitals are where my kids were born. The hospital is where they you know, cleaned me up from my angioplasties and I walked out feeling great. The hospital is where I found out that you know, my blood clot was healing. So there's a lot of good that comes from hospitals. And what I'm trying to do right now is I'm driving to the hospital to go get my, you know, 6-month cancer scans. My last scans were excellent, you know, and I feel great and I feel healthy and I look healthy. But for some reason, when I go into the car to go to the hospital to get CT scans, like I'm overwhelmed. My body is overcome with fear and paranoia, and I get into this place of somberness, you know, and just like solitude, and I just want to break that cycle. I want to reteach my body, like, and remind my body who I am and who God made me to be. And so I'm breaking the cycle by picking up the phone and I'm thinking about like the good that's come from the hospital. I'm thinking about, you know, different things. I'm not going to sit here and just like stew in my, oh my gosh, cancer scans. Oh, it's been a year. I can't believe this happened to me. You know, like all these things, you know, like all these rain cloud things. And instead it's like, let's go find out how well I'm doing. And even so, like, let's go find out, what do they even care? If my tumors could have doubled in size, which I just don't think is possible. I don't think you can feel this good, and look this good with cancer, like when your cancer's growing in your body. I don't believe cancer grows in a healthy environment. You know, and that's the thing is you know, people might say, well, my cousin was healthy and he got cancer, and it's like, well, then he wasn't healthy, don't you see? Like there was something going on. Doesn't matter what the doctors told him. Doesn't matter the doctors told him that it doesn't matter. I thought that was a cop. He had like a car phone antenna on his thing. It was a car phone antenna. Anyway, you've got toxins built up. You've got trauma built up. And no doubt I'm not as healthy as I want to be, but I'm working towards that. You know what I mean? I'm healthier than I was. And so even as I go to these scans, right? And it's like, oh, and your cancer is doubled in size. Well, here's the thing. I would know why. It's because I've done less of my calm and peace routines. As I felt healthier, I started doing less of those. I've been doing added more stress to my life, and I've been more flexible on my diet. So I would know how to reverse that, right? I would know, like they say, oh, it doubles in size. It's like, well, okay. That means I can't live the way that I've been living for the last like 6 months. I need to tone it down, right? I need to go back to the keto vegan all the time, no cheats ever. You know, and I'll be back into the ebb and flow. But I need to remind myself that the hospital is sort of like, it's not a place of evil, it's neutral. And what comes out of that hospital depends on how I sort of look at it, you know, and I want to reframe my body. The hospital's not a scary place. A hospital's a place where I can offer hope to others, where I can, you know, maybe chat with others that don't know that they don't have to be a part of this system. You know, the hospital is a system that I've overcome. I've seen that the emperor has no clothes. You know? So, let's go.